All right, Bears News Fan Report Squad, gather round. Today's insider intel could reshape our backfield forever. If you're as fired up as I am, smash that like button and hit subscribe right now so you don't miss a single beat of our exclusive coverage. Imagine a world where Chicago's ground game goes from a strategic afterthought to the engine driving every victory parade down Halas Drive. Picture a bruising duel of power and finesse tearing holes through defensive lines, forcing opponents to rethink every blitz, every scheme. That vision might not be fantasy for long, because whispers around the league suggest the Bears have zeroed in on a former All-American back, someone with game-breaking speed, uncanny vision, and championship pedigree. But who exactly is this mystery ball carrier? And what could he bring to a roster striving to protect Caleb Williams and balance a loaded passing attack? We've seen the pieces Ben Johnson assembled so far: D'Andre Swift's pass-catching flair, Roschon Johnson's downhill toughness, and that intriguing seventh-round rookie with a low center of gravity who flashed promise at minicamp. Yet, die-hard fans have clamored for a true bell cow runner, someone who commands respect in the trenches and forces defenses to account for every carry. Could Chicago really gamble on a veteran whose talent once lit up highlight reels, even as injuries threatened to dim his star? Reports emerged this week that the Bears stand atop the preferred landing spots list for a 26-year-old speedster hungry for redemption and eager to resurrect his career at the next level. He's battled knee troubles and even a torn Achilles, but when healthy, he averaged north of 5 yards per carry and found the end zone with uncanny consistency. Remember those tape sessions where he exploded through creases with shifty jukes, reminding you of a young Barry Sanders, only with that bulldozer mentality that forces defenders to finish their tackles? That's the kind of force Chicago could unleash if they pull the trigger on this deal. Is it possible that this signing could vault the Bears into one of the league's most feared ground-and-pound outfits? Could dreams of a dual-threat backfield, one featuring homegrown talent and a proven veteran, finally become reality? Some insiders believe the synergy of youth and experience in the backfield might mirror the monster tandems we admired in Detroit under Johnson's watch, when two heads in the backfield combined for over 2,000 yards and powered the highest-scoring offense in the league. If that blueprint translates to Soldier Field, imagine the possibilities. Third and short becomes a non-issue, play-action passes have extra bite, and opposing safeties hover near the line of scrimmage in vain attempts to slow a freight train at full speed. On the flip side, skepticism lingers. Could Chicago's brass be biting off more than they can chew, banking on a player whose durability remains a question mark? What happens if he can't sustain the pounding of a 17-game season? Will the fresh-faced rookie Monangai or reliable Swift find their snaps diminished in a crowded backfield? Some fans worry that throwing assets at a veteran could stunt the growth of up-and-coming talent, yet others argue that a mentor of his caliber could elevate everyone around him, teaching rookie nuances that no playbook could cover. Let's not forget the human element. This is a player who's triumphed in college as an All-American and fought through adversity to carve out a respectable NFL resume. He's the kind of underdog hero we rally behind, a man determined to prove he's more than his medical history. Could this be the defining chapter of his journey? One where he rediscovers his explosiveness in front of a passionate Bears faithful? Or will he join the long list of injury risk gambles that never fully panned out? As the rumor mill churns, Chicago's fan base is split between cautious optimism and unbridled excitement. Some diehards are already planning future tailgates around the idea of this backfield combo, imagining seamless handoffs and goal-line bulldozers. Others caution that the floor could be rock bottom if this experiment falters. But here's the truth. When the stakes feel this high, that's when legends are born. Stay tuned, because very soon we'll pull back the curtain to reveal the identity of this enigmatic runner and break down every dollar, every yard, and every ripple this potential acquisition could send through the Bears' offense. Until then, keep your eyes peeled and your alerts on, because the next play in this saga might alter the entire trajectory of Chicago's season. If you're as excited as I am, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to Bears News Fan Report to stay locked in on every breaking update. Now, let's peel back the curtain. Earlier, I hinted at a former All-American running back who could redefine Chicago's ground attack, and here it is in bold letters: JK Dobbins. Yes, the very same back who lit up highlight reels with his blistering speed and relentless drive in Baltimore and made waves running for 905 yards and 9 touchdowns last season with the Chargers. Imagine that explosive burst between the tackles paired with the cutback vision that has defenders spinning. This is the kind of talent that can transform a mediocre rushing unit into a lethal weapon. But let's not sugarcoat the challenge. Dobbins arrives with question marks on his medical file. 2 serious knee injuries and a torn Achilles could give even the most optimistic Bears fan pause. Can his lower body withstand the grind of a full 17-game slate, especially in the unforgiving glare of Soldier Field's turf? Yet, when we re-watch his tape, we see flashes of the player who averaged over 5 yards per carry in 2024, who punished linebackers with his stiff arm, and who displayed hands soft enough to turn pass catching out of the backfield into a genuine third-down threat. Could this be the breakout redemption story of the year, or will the injury bug strike again at the worst possible moment? Now, consider the schematic mastery of offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. We've tasted success before when he deployed that monster 2-back set in Detroit, David Montgomery powering between the tackles, Jahmyr Gibbs darting around the edge, and Chicago nearly tripled its ground production in flashes. Bringing Dobbins into that mix adds a new dimension, a 3-headed backfield monster capable of overwhelming defenses with power runs, zone reads, and even wheel routes that keep secondaries on edge. Is it possible the Bears are designing their playbook to unleash Dobbins at the goal line while letting Swift slip into space on screen passes? The chess match in the trenches could become one of the most fascinating storylines of the season. Of course, NFL rosters are chessboards ruled by the salary cap, and veteran acquisitions can force tough decisions. Dobbins would likely sign a deal in the range of $5 to $7 million per year, manageable money for a high-upside back, but enough to nudge Chicago's accounting when you factor in bonuses and guarantees. Could this move cost the Bears a mid-round draft pick or push them to designate one of their own backs for release? Some cap analysts suggest that investing in Dobbins now could save assets later by reducing the need to address the position in early draft rounds. But if his health falters, that same cap hit could turn into a sunk cost. Are the Bears ready to roll those dice in pursuit of an elite crease crusher? Beyond the X's and O's, there's the locker room impact. Dobbins is known for his work ethic and film room intensity, traits that can elevate a roster hungry for leadership. Picture him mentoring the rookie Kyle Monangai, helping refine his pad level and teaching the sinewy footwork that keeps cornerbacks guessing. Could Dobbins' championship experience and fearless mentality become the cultural spark that unites Chicago's offensive room? A mentor like that doesn't just add yards. He adds grit and accountability. So here's where we stand. JK Dobbins in navy and orange could be the spark that ignites a new era of Bears football. Or it could be a high-stakes gamble with health risks that haunt the franchise for years. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, I'm buzzing at the idea of Dobbins stirring up chaos in the backfield and teaching our young backs what it takes to dominate at the next level. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep the orange and blue pride burning strong. Go Bears!